How cordial of you to drop in. Were you in the neighborhood? To what do I owe the pleasure? Did you really think I wouldn't have contingencies for a loose cannon like yourself? That I wouldn't anticipate that impetuous chip on your shoulder? Please, running off to join the Sabbat? You're an embarrassment. Silence! Ventru don't reach my age and standing without learning a few useful tricks. You underestimated me, kindred. I've had you programmed from the start, you fool. How lucky for me. By your own making, you became the perfect sleeper agent. Now, why don't you begin by telling me about my sarcophagus? Tell me, where is the sarcophagus? You see? Isn't this easier when you cooperate? Now, has the sarcophagus been opened yet? A key! I see. And I suppose if you know that, then you must also know of the Alliance, don't you? That makes the rest of this so much easier. I give you my thanks, kindred. You've served your prince well. You, see her out. Once and for all.
¿Estás segura que sí funcionará? Me parece muy muerta.
Sí, claro. Aliéntala más.
Pero no se ha despertado en días.
El topor no se romperá fácil, no después de haber caído tanto.
Ojalá que valga la pena. Esta mierda me ha dado sed. Mira, sus ojos se abren. Hey, gringa, you're still alive. I mean, you know what I mean.
I told you she wasn't too far gone. You should learn to listen better. K-Knight, you have a lot to catch up with before this whole city outruns us. That was no small fall you took, K-Knight. For us to find you before you met the morning's doom, luck smiles on you. Bringing you home, we nearly all perished to the sun's rays. You're lucky to be in one piece at all. Más o menos. From the vinculum, we heard your cry for help. In our hearts we knew that one among us had fallen, and fallen hard. You were laid out across the road, splattered in gore. How many pints of vite has the pack fed your parched, broken body over the last 3 nights? I've lost track. Your fate was horrific. Your survival, astonishing. But the real shock was where we found you. At the bottom of the prince's penthouse. Tell me, K-Knight, tell us, that the only fall you took was from a window. Calmate. There's no need to guard your dignity. You say the prince is your enemy. Then your word is all we need. This pack doesn't turn its back to our own so easily. Escucha. Whatever secrets you whispered to LaCroix has swept the city into frenzy. With the sarcophagus under Sabbat protection, we've forced many hands into an uneasy handshake. The Anarchs and the Camarilla have formed an alliance. They've skirmished with us a bit, but most of their army is moving against the Quajin, seeking the Dark Father's key. For me, the battle will not end until the Ancient itself is vanquished, and his pawns meet their final death. Only with the key in hand can we be sure of the city's safety. We must strike at the heart of the Quajin, their golden temple, and take back what is rightly ours. André holds the sarcophagus now, but his eyes betray him. I can peer into a man's soul and see his desires. Beneath the putrid facade, a man is all he is. What would he do with the key if he had it? I can't say. But it's up to us to do what must be done. The pack has been anything but idle through your torpor. Arturo and I remade a platoon of the cattle in our image, ready for battle. You were the last soldier we needed before we take this war straight to Chinatown.
I see you too have survived the Camarilla's onslaught. The prince's attack dog came here with a coterie of thugs. He tore through the ranks, trampled our soldiers. It was a bloodbath. Our brothers were wiped out by the pack. There are a few survivors. You, myself, a handful others. As you can see, I'm badly wounded. I only just evaded LaCroix's marauders. I was a fool to think that the cursed Ventru would not have planned for this. The strength of his enforcer was unlike any. I never believed. How could the prince sway one so powerful? It's good to see you. You haven't lost one bit of animal tenacity. You will need it. There are greater concerns than my welfare. They've taken the sarcophagus. The entire city is in jeopardy. It's only a matter of time before LaCroix greedily opens the accursed tomb and seals our fate to the Ancient. There is still a chance. If they are hoarding the key, the only place safer than Ventru Tower is in the mystic clutches of the Tremere. You must raise the chantry before attacking the tower and destroying the sarcophagus. It is the only way. These bones, this muscle, it is but an encumbrance. But grafted onto you, it is a weapon of terrible beauty. Let me sculpt you in the image of the beast incarnate. Our fate lies in your hands, K-Knight. In this hour, you are his sword. Do not show our enemies mercy. They wish to herald apocalypse unto our world. Show them the oblivion they seek. Show them the full fury of the beast unleashed.
The Anarchs think themselves champions of freedom, masters of their own destiny. What freedom is there in choosing a master to kneel before? What courage is there in hiding behind the veiled magic of the Tremere? They can whore themselves to the Camarilla if it pleases them. They're all cowards just the same, and their kingdom will crumble before us tonight. See, we will eat their hearts and steal their strength.
Camarilla? Anarchs? Sabbat? Victoria won't shut up about these damn blood feuds. I don't give a shit about that. Just point me in front of the next Knight with the death wish. And still with this damn coffin. So they took it. So what? If there's some monster inside, let them have it. No, te equivocas. I see everything so much clearer tonight. Everything is moving so much slower. I have time. Time to think. Think and react. See, man, it's all clear. Listen to me. I've had another, how you say, revelación. While you were out, I hit the clubs in Hollywood with the boys. Came across this bar de tetas, and that's when I saw her. I could see her energy. I could see she was like us, and I had to have her. So I waited. I waited almost till dawn, till I had her alone. When I finally cornered her, she tried to get away. She tried to put up a fight. She was strong too. I could feel her edging her way into my heart. But then, he came to me. The beast. He came to me. He told me what to do. He took over. When I finally came back, I was lying in a pile of lingerie and ashes, but I could feel her inside me. Everything's so calm, so slow now. If wiping out our enemies and growing stronger is the worst the beast can do to me, then what's the problem? I don't need your shit attitude. Just stay out of my fucking way, cabrón. You got me. See, I'm with you. Before dawn, those cowards will pay in blood.
Ugh, you again? You know, you show up like a bad case of the clap way too often and never welcome. Get lost, you twisted fuck. The Chantry's under Anarch protection. Ugh. God, just saying that makes me want to gag. Don't you get it? There's nothing here for you. We know exactly what LaCroix is plotting, and that's exactly why he's not getting his grubby little hands on the key, not over my undead body. So go take your moronic, misguided crusade somewhere else, you bottom-feeding fuck-knuckle. We got this. It's just a temporary arrangement. I'm not happy about protecting these cagey do-nothing douchebags, but it beats cozying up to the likes of you and a bunch of fanatical, bloodthirsty assholes. You know, I was hoping you'd say something like that. I've been just waiting for a reason to beat that ungrateful, naive look off your sorry excuse for a face ever since the first time you dragged it through our bar. We got a whole ass-kicking party planned for you and whatever fuckwits are dumb enough to follow you into battle. Bring it on, motherfucker!
Tell me, better suit your palate? Do you think it will still taste as sweet by this night's end? You have found your way into the chant, and ignoramus, living little more than ill-will born of stupid arrogance. The Sabbat may have beaten good sense out of you, but I shall beat it back in, as my creations teach you a lesson in humility. The Sabbat. You fancy yourself dignified, kindred, but you bear your power like reckless human children. Bang your head against a wall and call it a doctrine if you must. Know that you are no less a servant than before you partook in their vulgar, squalid, degenerate blood commingling. And just as a child, you will allow their bedtime stories of boogeymen and vampire deities to make a weak and obedient slave of you. The Sabbat do not intimidate me nor anyone with sense enough to recognize you for what you are. Rapacious, self-interested diablerists and nothing more. I know not what lies within the sarcophagus, but with complete certainty I know that the Sabbat elders see it as nothing more than a path to their own ascension. A path for which they would gladly let you die. Fail to see this vision through and their hunger will soon turn to you, fledgling. You've come far enough, fledgling. You may have vanquished my pets and allies, but you are yet to stand before the might of a thaumaturgical master. I will never relinquish the key to you and your band of thugs. Are you so blind to see that you are nothing but a pawn? The key is safe. The ancient is contained. Without it, LaCroix is impotent to the power inside. Only that dastardly Tsimisi scoundrel would have a foothold to gain from my defeat. Play into his hand if you wish, but it will be your final doltish undoing. Very well. Beat your chest and show me what passes for strength amongst your misbegotten kind.
Everything happened too fast back there. Damn it! I never got a chance. They all died too fast. I wanted that bald fucker. I wanted to put my fangs into his fucking neck. Puta. Yeah, sure. The key. Que bien. I'll tell you something. I don't give one fuck about that key or the coffin. I got my own demons to wrestle with. You think you're better than me? Everybody just wants a piece of what's inside. We shouldn't even be opening that damn box. Some fool's gonna open it, though. I can see it like it's right in front of me. Look, I know it's not for me. It's not my place to take the prize inside. But if we do open it, I just want to be there. If I can just feel someone take that power in, maybe it'll be enough. I'm ready to finish this whenever you are.
This is the final of the Nimontemi, the useless nights in my calendar. To be fighting now, a war against the Dark Fathers, it's a bad omen. But there will be no lack of faith, no hesitation. Tonight the gods themselves will tithe their blood to this pack, so long as we ascend this city's Wishashplan and bathe that cursed devil in fire. Claro. I've never tasted a Ventrue Prince before. I'm sure it's quite bland. My blade is ready. What are we waiting for?
Let's do this.
See? See?
anticipated you'd make it this far. I had no doubts about your capability. But I am not so easily betrayed. Did you ever think about what it takes to live as long as I have? To come this far? Consider that lack of judgment in your last few seconds. Tick, tick, tick. A bientôt, kindred.
Help!
And freeze! You can't hide.
See? See?
You betrayed us all. I gave you guidance, responsibility, opportunity, power, and you sold us out to the Sabbat. Crippled my organization, killed my most loyal associates. You Judas! You devil! You think you've beaten me? Ha! I've still got my sarcophagus! I should have known that weak-willed, feeble mind of yours couldn't resist the Sabbat's dogma. Do you really think they'll ever accept you? They're dogs. They'll tear your throat out the second you turn your back on them. Join me, and we can forget this ever happened. We can rule this city together.
Give me the key. I said, give me the key. The key. I need the key. Don't you understand? This city needs a leader. The Quajin will kill us all. With the power that's inside that sarcophagus, I can protect this city. Give it to me!
Ah, Sebastian. It's been years since our paths crossed. I thought by now you'd have learned sending your pet would be inadequate to stop the will of the Sabbat. Were you truly so foolish to think I would yield to your conquest? My only regret is that more of your associates do not stand by my side. The one you failed has served loyally and capably. Quite fortuitous for me that you are unable to recognize such potential.
It won't end here. The Camarilla will avenge me. You think you've won? We'll drive you out of this city, just as the Anarchs did before.
Ah, but Sebastian, you forget. I have stolen the prize you so covet. In a few moments, the antediluvian power within will be destroyed, subsumed within my immortal vessel. No Camarilla in the world will have the strength to stop me. Do not contest me, not now. The opportunity within cannot be wasted. The Sabbat, can harness this power to wipe out all that oppose us. You humble me, Cainite. I have failed to master my own beast. This mistake would have drowned the world in our blood. I have spent more than a lifetime purging myself of temptation, yet I was too weak to see my demise. The Camarilla's tower and everything in it will burn to ashes and rubble, as will any that stand before the might of the Sabbat. The city will be ours, as it should have been so many nights ago, as it is meant to be. Tonight is a victory for the Sabbat, for all children of Cain. Tonight we rest easily knowing that we will not herald our doom, that another eve will bring Gehenna, but not tonight. One more ancient falls to the Sabbat, and an end to the Dark Father's oppression is another step within our reach.